Let's get ready for Monday Mortgage Minute with your hosts, Tom McNamara and Bruce Woodburn.
All right. Monday, October 13th. Lots of stuff happening. Trump's been over in Israel, now flying to, I guess he's already in Egypt. And you know what? We got the hostages back. And I'm going to tell you something that is unbelievable because now Hamas has no leverage of anything anymore.
I know.
I
It's crazy to
love
imagine
that
they did
girl.
it.
I love that lady in Venezuela that won the Nobel Peace Prize, but I really thought Trump should have been in the running for that because he has really done a lot for peace across the world. But
He
you
sure
know
has.
what has happened that I wanted to bring up is he mentioned like he's trying to fix all this stuff and he doesn't have a lot of time to do it. So now he's saying that if China doesn't get its act together, he's going to put massive tariffs on products from China. Now, I know that a lot of people aren't going to like that at all because it's going to cause a lot of frustration with products that we get here. But what other way is it? How can you fix that problem unless you rip the Band-Aid off? I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. And, obviously China is an important trading partner, but at the same time, they're the absolute worst when it comes to respecting intellectual property law.
Or anything.
Or pretty much anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they need to be smacked around and put in their place. Their economy is crap. Their economy is just complete crap. Our economy is crap, but theirs is way worse.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say our economy's crap. I'd say it could be better. It's definitely not as good as it could be, but
our economy's been propped up with money printing for the past decade and a half. That's the biggest problem.
I'm not sure they're not dealing with the same thing though.
Much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse. Much worse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've been printing money. They've been printing it by the barrel.
I think they're printing it for us.
Probably. So, good deal. Well, hey, we're here to talk about how is that impacting bonds?
Oh my gosh. So like it fuels bond market, which has kept interest rates low. If we look at a bond chart, it's pretty crazy as to, what that's actually done. If you can see that screen, like this is Friday because today's Monday, it's Columbus Day and the market's closed, but there's Friday and look how flat it's been. Now, if you recall, this is when interest rates were dropped. Okay. That was the quarter point drop right here. But did you see any different like mortgage? Listen, we want these to be up, not down.
Right.
So down does not mean better on this chart. Down for mortgage rates is worse, but it stayed relatively flat.
Yeah, it's relatively flat over the last month.
But we are about where we were at the beginning or the end of the day right here, the day before rates were cut. So this is pretty much where we are right now. So not a great deal of improvement since then. We got worse a little bit, but not terribly. So I'm pretty excited about what the market's doing right now. And I think it's only going to get better. However, it could get worse before it gets better because once this government shutdown's over, which has not hurt mortgage rates either, they've helped. And with this terrorist threat, and now this whole Hamas settling here, it's no telling where interest rates are going to go. But you and I were discussing that there's still 5.5 months worth of inventory in most markets, at least here
in Central Florida. Yeah. In Central Florida.
I met a friend of mine that is a lender from Texas over the weekend, and he says it's about the same there.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of waiting and seeing going on here, but a really good indicator is not new home sales, but new pending sales.
Yeah.
So not last month, but August, the last month we have full data for.
The reporting.
Yep. We have a 9.9, so almost 10% year over year increase. Now,
that's pretty impressive.
We're down 50%, so we're only back up 10, but still it's a recovering market. And I think that's almost 100% due to lowered interest rates.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
So
And I think they'll continue to, we'll have another cut on the 29th of the month, but be aware rates are going to go up after the cut, then they'll settle down. Then we got another one mid-December. So December is going to be another cut. And then I think they're just going to sit and wait and see what happens. But I think that it's going to be, I mean, a quarter point, I just don't think is going to move the needle.
it isn't. You need, and I think it's the right way to do it. I don't think we need, half point,
Big
full point
cuts.
drops, right? Yeah, because that signals to the market they don't know what the heck they're doing, right?
I agree.
This little bit of like, hey, we'll cut a little bit, we'll wait, we'll cut a little bit, and that shows that they're at least
Harder.
acting like they're monitoring it.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But right now, with that 10% in increase in new applications is pretty substantial because, I mean, we look at that 10% is a big number for an increase in applications. So that tells me that people are feeling more comfortable about selling their current home, giving up that 3% interest rate, buying a new one. It's encouraging first-time home buyers that are renting to finally go, I need to jump in the market.
Yep.
Right. And it's encouraging builders even to start building because I think they think that February, March, we should have this pretty much going in the right direction. And they better have inventory or won't have anything to sell.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I know that builders are still doing a lot of incentives, giving a lot away. So they tend to be pretty good at outlook way into the future, right?
They tend to be better than the average person, but no one really knows. But I think that the energy in the room is that things are really improving and they're going slow. But you know what? I agree with you. I think slow's better than fast. I think these fast reactions, they may cause a bit of a spike in the market, but then you lose it all and then you have no sales for 3 months after that. I'd rather have a little consistency.
Correct. Absolutely. So also, just so you know, days in market is actually coming down significantly, right? So we're down to
what did it go to from?
right now we're at about 67. So we were much higher.
So you're a little over a month.
Almost 2 months.
Excuse me, a little over 2 months. And it was what?
It was a little over 3.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Yeah. So we're definitely improving on days on market. I have an example of a house that I sold it back in February, a cash buyer, not intending to flip it. He bought it thinking he was going to live in it. Turns out it's not the right house for him. And it was on the market when we went under market, it was on the market for 133 days. And I just put it under contract, or I put it under listing to sell it for him over the weekend. And we already have 3 offers, and it's the same house and it's the same price. It's we're selling it for 10 grand more than he bought it for, and we're going to get it.
That'll make up the commission. So
a little bit of the commission. Yeah. He's going to lose some money on this, but he's got it. So, but the point being that, it's a mid-level house. It's a just under $600,000 house. So it's nothing massive or nothing super cheap. It's a regular old house.
It's amazing we call regular old houses at 600,000.
I know it used to be a lot. As a matter of fact, I remember buying my current house and saying how much it was going to be and thinking, oh my God, I don't know how am I going to afford this? And now it's like, that's an average.
Yeah, it's an average house. So listen, everybody listening out there, real estate agents, or if you're a consumer listening to this podcast, then I think it's important that you realize that if we wait too much longer, that time on the market's going to shrink, which puts more buyers and you're in more competition, where now is a good time to look at buying a home. And if you've already got a 3.5% interest rate and you're looking at a 6.25% interest rate or a 6.5%, that's not so bad. But a lot of people are still struggling with that. And what they don't realize is we're not going back to those rates. It's never going to go back. So if you can keep that home, use it as a rental property, you could win all the way around.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure if you have this data at your fingertips, but I was just curious what we're doing on Hometown Heroes.
Well, there's still money available. I don't really have at my fingertips of how much is available, but we're not running out in the next 30 days.
Okay.
So there's enough money. And the reason for that, Tom, is that when they went back to just allocating it to heroes, it lasts a lot longer.
Yeah.
I mean, it only lasted a month and a half when they opened it up to everybody.
It-
Hey, everybody's a hero, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Actually, I just pulled up a little bit of data. It says that there's around 34 million left.
well, there was only 50 million to begin with, so we've only gone through $16 million.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
not a lot. That's
Yep.
not a lot in the time period that it's been open. So,
Yeah.
but as interest rates fall, more people jump in and the money will start peeling away. So
Just remember, if anybody, if you or anybody you know is a hero, right, which is somebody that's a nurse, doctor, right, in healthcare, firefighter,
law
teacher,
enforcement, first
policeman,
responders.
yep, all those, and there's a lot of people that fall into that category. So
Veterinarians might qualify for it.
They do. I believe veterinarians do. I don't know about cat whisperers, but definitely veterinarians. So, but if you have,
I don't
there's
know why they wouldn't.
there's a list of hundreds of job titles that fall into it. So anybody that falls into that or wants to find out if a friend or relative qualifies, get with Bruce or I, and
we'll absolutely take care of it for you. Listen, Tom, it's been great talking to you. If you're listening to this, buy now. Now is a good time to get refinance. Go to webringyouhome.com. My office is here to help you with all of that. Tom can help you purchase or sell real estate in all 50 states. I can help you with the mortgages in all 50 states. So if you have questions, you need help, you need some guidance, you let us know. We're here to help. Have a great day.
thanks, you too, Bruce.